Okay, and Africa World Airlines, I see, and they open reliable airline. I'll be teaming don't want to so. Africa World Airlines, found a bomb direct flight from Tamale to Kumasi and Kumasi to Tamale respectively. Ejwada, Ukwada, and Efiada na Kwesiada, and I want Dijuma Okwansunkoso. Passengers no idea, also more bambo and more comfort. Edimu yepa. Yada dependable herbal home for so as also the Adom Co capsules and the mixture. Adom Co ointment, Adom Quaplex, Abedjaso, Odu any choman baby, Abenya Biatofre, 0272220222. Na ono one in the Juma. Nemyan for Amanquesia Maoko Fantiaqua North. Ono Jinema this year or Honorable Aquaba.
Yeah, Papa.
You be a come.
You who are down a coso, ye be a coso, ye. Oh, Fantiaqua, except say, Uhiana, I didn't dandy. Migusu say, ya start a yedo. Inti it's a do sabria, I am a support to my farmers, and every year we am a support to them. Second, any we decide, any sa machine, knapsack machines. Your horns snakes or hopper and Tiana made the Wellington boots. And so I can home. Said the pharmacy, no but to me a year Juma, no muso produce kakra, no munya kakra at home butu. Na dead and so bankra, and I ain't monso. Any be at all. Scientists are there. Anka Fantiaqua de enye kweduma anka holding pa because eduma titiri bia eniho na ekwafo no so esan ohia kataban a ekunkoto ato ewiaso ntino omo enhyeda ni sika sa ne me sikan ze you say sikan di 20 cedis so sikan de do edu 20 cedis eduru 20 cedis enti ama enema mu ayede amakwafo pa sisi no omu hihia omu nti nkame appeal to rural MPs ni nyina se omu modern se omu betumi a support akuafo a ewo omu areas no ene sa ne marketing se de omu so ahuhihia no enkodu bia bia omu kura ntumi nwine se omu kura nyi nipa sebi omu wo Ghana ha campus abakura duru ha omu akotu bi eyimpanifo.
I see.
But my father is in a mechia, or more moshe, and or omutina. Within Yame in Shilamao.
Okay. Now then, why fresh? What you can and I'll call for better relaxation. Word of say, very fresh from now. Oko share baby na dajima unipedena.
Me feel constituency na me bay.
Oh, good.
Me feel constituency na me bay.
Baby, come on.
Yami Adom. Bako.
I see. Oh, you know what to say.
Sorry?
Oh, you know what to say.
Oh, Yami Adom ni huye. Wetu kwa kakra. But woman, the only watching so wachi. Bibia bako.
How more one big or my hini or?
Yes, your man hini bako.
Ono ni wani.
Nene Sakiti the second. Ono ni kono.
Okay.
Of Manya Krobo.
Okay. Now, how name ko say?
Yami Adom. Bako.
And this is still attractive or?
Papa. We dey mefa sa kwenye so no mechia mikromfo nyina constituency upper and lower manya constituencies and ebusiafo a weekend yi ebinum na omani abre ade to woni omo anso a omo ye weddings ni programs a omo invite me nyina me da won ase ni ebusiafo a omunso omuni pato ya no so ma omu yako.
I see. Oh, quickly, a more party no most my bani much more free. Okay, FM ne Neat FM. What it?
Mate na we dey mean so me fa kwanya so kakra. Na mada ejamfo a na otwe wi omo eba na me chairman MPP chairman wo me constituency ni ma mi wuye afi ene me de atwa na ahoho ni amanifo baaye ebeboa no ma ni di ni ma mi afi na ni free ho ni sanko presby sorry dem wo danso ene omo yi sika horo a ne danso presby no echese omo di nu aguso a omo beye omo de nhoma ebe hihiem na electricity no akofom ama ho aye fine nti a obae no ye danase omo contribute no omo ntumi nyina be bi obi ayi ni sika e de bo asore no me danase na makase onyame enhye ni mu ebio na ebedu afidance se na presby so a e wo dance no aye krabehwe se de mo kese na e wo begro no etie na rape yo asem na obi sa me no say we de enhye danye asem fufuru bia say political party it say individual bia and as a group bia o democratic right say o hwene say bibi how na osi hu kwan ne be ya na wosi hu kwan say ye be kase ebia yem patronize the services of SAR stations no say enye we ni first time a political party bi aba out abeka say on pese ne communicators patronize and say eko SAR station ekodi abobo ana ababaye say ye wo mpanimfo a ye kasa nyina wo hwe nti so wo hwe na se bibi nso eko chiwa eya na wo advice so for now this is the advice aba say enye ade a ebetumi aye permanent okay say such situations no are subject to review nti ebia going forward no esan say we enye first time
okay
they will review
yeah. Well
it happens it happens
well a decision I'm taking my name nim the nti a omo
bias towards them
well Adibako on say
done before, don't forget.
Maybe. No, I'm not saying it's new. So I'm American say that's a corporate entity. Almost one vision, one the opposite, one way. Me sure say every time a mobile transfer hand no review mo na it doesn't mean say it must necessarily sit well with everybody. And you'll be an anybody who. And then to say if I decide say me mahabuma, it is my decision based on what me and Kasanga me
assessment.
Yeah, that's right. You know, fair deal. So that is their
I'm saying Hakra boycott down. And this is a boycott to
Badwam.
Multimedia. Okay, so but you see parties too much time for especially MPP. There's this gentleman called Samuel Badwam. I think he's becoming unbecoming. I'm mentioning his name because I have to be specific. He's not a decider for somebody to do an MPP. Forgive me. This morning I'll come. Adobini MPP I said
oh,
no, that is the question. To Obi and Dom party now. No, that is the question. Obi ni MPP a say Jimmy Fuana.
Oh, Debbie. Say a perception. Obi a pe and no see you drum pen or did fufu. Into with them say be personal between you and him.
It's not personal. I've never been personal. I don't do those things. But continuously I have to mention his name. For instance, Tuesday Alaji Batwiri Betena, Ekosi says Mijina Mumakaba. And Torubu out in Betena, no clip my. For almost about 45, I've got 2 minutes. Always Betena, no or no my. What do I do? To respond for NDC's or Mama, to respond for MPP's or Mama. If we don't come to understand that, yes, we are boy who be to make sure that democracy no be kosua. You cannot decide for presenters across the length and breadth will be our MPP. It can't be possible. If you want to, then do your own radio stations and keep listening to your radio good, your Oman FM. Both parties, the Montias, yes. It is not the case. That's why I've mentioned his name. Say you have the right to go and tell your communication authorities.
Maybe some.
But it's becoming unbecoming of the new patriotic party. I don't do these things, but I'm responding probably because it is very uncalled for. So better baby for no apparent reason, simply because Alaji Baturi
you are putting me in a corner. Person make be na me person just me dia no why and na wo and na onimi nia why so enti anka bi kura
mo bet you cheat for
so mo bet me afre na
it's the same no it's the same me ba me communicator I've been bold to mention his name so please
Omayini, you see the person me trend say
likewise obi one people no near NDS
yeah idea me what I shared with my people during this Easter, you say, I for choices. I honestly beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Somebody's meat is somebody's queenie. So they make an say. And now, idea me, ebe me deno. I don't expect say by force and say yeah with them.
That's the point.
By the end of the day, no, we don't need to belong to the same group and son
attacking people unnecessarily.
So they say, and you know, I mean, unity in diversity. That is the essence of your life and your way as you are.
Me policy say the bibi ye obi a susu say wo anka onipa no de ye wa
most definitely
if you put yourself in that position say be den ye nipa de but be den say obetumi akọ to the extreme say udi obi be hye kona bi a onipa no obetumi anya out best bi a.
All right, so that's
like
it.
Publicly,
probably,
like you are saying.
Yeah, probably
now,
parties need now.
But why you be
I don't even want to lose. I know him as part of the various platforms. No, you see, surprisingly, on various platforms, on trouble me. We have the mention. So I have all those postings here. Why do you do that?
It's affecting. Yeah, some of his deeds are affecting personally. I will speak to him now.
But I'm making my point. It's becoming too much of the New Patriotic Party. If you are not, it's coming across as if you are not a member of the New Patriotic Party.
Papa,
it's good.
Well, but you know, I remember a time na me campaign, baby, and we could ref you na me no didn't come. My more party.
Okay, young question here, me that's it. Okay, what is it about STL?
I would not pretend to say me in Bibia or STL. Métier moi en kasamu program bi this weekend my colleague member of parliament and deputy minister for interior my plan today is to get hold of and I'm more information and son I'll come, on air to speak about the issue, what is between STL and EC.
But the challenge now is two contradictory statements, one from Minister Prosper Bani and one from the Electoral Commission. We have nothing to do with STL. Minister says we have something to do with STL.
Excuse me, EC about out. And I said,
exactly so.
But you see, the MPS say, let us, like the president said, let us allow EC some space na onye adwuma. And two, the Afarijan some time passed no. How many years now? Ache. And then as to whether there's any arrangement between them again, no, let's wait and have a look at that's our agreement, no. And that's our contract, war no. But insofar as I am concerned, I've been a player, and insofar as the elections are concerned in this country, no, the minimum say results are declared at the polling stations. You feel it, pink sheet and a blue sheet. Now you the coalition center. Put all together. Now a region from the district to the region. Now what I know is say, fax it. They fax the results slip, to what do you call it?
Strong room, easy.
Easy. Accra. Now I'm about the final collation. And I don't know whether it is some innovation that is some other.
So your interest is not the chain, but there's a police station now for concentration and the STL for hopefully you are not bothered. As the new patriotic party is calling for transparency in terms of their cost.
Me, look, what happens? Though I'm very
okay. So in your case, what you control about our constituency?
Yeah, that's right.
Who there's a who protect your constituency?
Me protect constituency. Any vote na what polling station, you know. No.
Unya no we are okay.
Say eno ni.
What about who buying?
Ma bon buying.
Unya no we are. Enya dia who choose a chrono bia beti ma cost beyond o constituency results abano.
Ain't possible because obi a benya copy of results no. Anything you have the right. Say womu ye collation ni re na say unso ukra pink sheet no nye wo dia o ye you but copies are easy e dia ma no u put it together na say o te say ya bo ababi wo region and I say national from lower manya in my case no that's a difference we woman you have the right so this how
your was inside the call
no because no dey obi edi hu adanse anything dey na make can say elections are ye ewo Ghana hanom no ebempi no e na ye hwe so ten say ye from so dey say ye hwe the air course no ewo polling station because our system is so transparent in a sense say abane kan no kra omo kan no kra na amanfo e boji so 1 2 3 up to the time ye be kan wi ye kan wi a ye bobo asibe senior 20 people put it down. And to say nipa bakukura ni yuri fikura third fourth person betie so dey say anything no sa strong room ni announce collation center problems I no and I mean tiase I don't really understand you see anything America say let us understand our system very well. Na ye no ye mo de ru na ma manfo entiase it will demystify the
so MPP let my vote count AFAG movement for change esu omusu for transparency and other opposition parties esu omusu for fairness transparency and wanting to know role STL a play in this year's election esu omusu no kwa
e be can say maza. You see, fortunately for us, no, your polling stations, you vote in communities are among for any more to start with. May say there are certain polling stations are me ho. Na say me ko hoduma. Me who faces are mobile to abano, not by giving names. I know say this man lives in a community. Oh, they say nipa 10 be to at least 7, 8 of them minimum. Obinsu nimu. So they say, and to start with, you know, and yet large population to aba, various polling stations, you know, such that the Americans will nipa no dosu. Obi nimu bia. We are no so. Oko electoral roll na. Ansa no boko to aba no kura no pono. O picture wom. People identify you. So they say, you were agent wo. Unfortunately, no, monsoon ti. And I can say, Dr. Badwam can say they are glorified observers. But I know quite same ye Ghana Hanum Kwana agents, political party agents from time ye throw D when registration cry what the agents or political party agents or stakeholders. Various stakeholders, omo agents, ewo hono mo omo hwe. Ye to aba ni wia, ye trodi ni wia, register no, exhibition, ye the agents ko hono ko transfer hono mo, e ma omo hwe mu. Ye be to aba agent wo ho. Ye kan aba agent wo hono mo. Anything no,
it's difficult.
I mean, sometimes I don't understand. But you see, but sometimes it is the fear of the unknown. And that the exaggerations. Look.
Yeah. So you admit that fear of unknown or the NSA.
Unim bibi. Sometimes we as leaders in the various communities and other political parties, you know, sometimes your own members like, hey, me information be better me this. Why you here? one year no one transi no one kasa one year you know what year one year be mistake we two make a money bia for bibia ma
always say more plus other opposition parties no and other pressure groups no ada dey nko an ambase from easier I said munyini e bi pen bi as bi nam so sa
omahin ewiase a yewe ohun amuamu sunti tembia atetete wo
amuamu sunti
tembia atetete wo
esuma si dwa
so obi amu ade no so nso opeso mudie wo no tena wo so senka ye nanka opinion
obi esu se
enini omahin obi kura ho a onhwe mpo
because ene da we
ene enti obi o yakata ona asumasi behwe abeka kire me ba yakata sunti
me ba mo ni awe
that is the point ebe din be nwanwa se ye wo yan man so what you say na ena yeti hui Ghana fo binum tumi suspect isi se enema bi a oye no ewiamu ana emu na ho we pe ene bebrebe yu nti se eyesa na akoye se ade na ye koye no isi gina fa bi a ase one omo ya adwene no ka bom se kududu bi ebetumi esi a ade no enye emu na ho na enye han nanka ye koto aba ye nkoto ma isifo nyom na ye koto aba na ma omu de I to say referee na ogina field so two teams na ekobo only hand in the selection of the players left or right
no dey answer me hwe na me dey na ye adwuma
that is the point
foul penalty
intina yen nipa ye hu say ye referee ye selection amebinum na binum de omkoy selection
sana isifo ne ba across ana
that is
as if so mo tilt ana
de wo ho no de ye hu no sa pepe penalty we STL fui hwe de minister na eka o se ya contract o mo se o monye de o mo transmit results ena oru afrejan so obeko no 8 date no date ni ndaben 8 December 2012 papa na ka se nya ni amuye na STL no o monye hwe bibia tesa emma isifo ye no mo ni apam bia sa South Asia. Ena papa nso akoka se ono na ye minister of interior o. Onye ni paketwa. Wakoka se omo transmit ya contract o. They've been contracted to transmit the results of the election. For easy.
Nti hona ayi bibia ho. Yanji easy ndi ana yanji interior.
Omo organizer, national organizer. Abeka se nia minister no kan no. I say, no nyano kureno. That is not the truth. Inti minister, any national organizer.
Interior minister won't mean rubbish no je dia small kan nyano kuresa ho.
Meba. Na say be crazy. President Krama figure kra Mr. Wampa, Dr. Wampa. Ebe ka che say dey nya sanity or the true figure na buy. So, inti in a circumstance figures bie ni ho anasem bie ni ho no ma obi beka aseye no kre we minister de na yemfa isi head no na yemfa anase sisi a yemfa Mr. Adams Kofi Adams de no eno na yemfa emani ehu mu asu bi o ti ase na ye ka se de ben na ha ana preclude yisi se anka ye kan ye ya ye ni eyi asem nenu ni o say the Bank of Ghana Dr. Wampa ye no Dr. Bawumia kan esu figure ode e work here so ye fa methodology na Dr. Bawumia de e work here na ni figure na ye right but papa say there be offer any figure inti na betumi akodu ba bi kra ye sika na ye kan ebetumi abadan wa bedu be say $10 million but as long as see the new air pro na say no na ade no so eba
but matter
aha no na make say aha no enti anka isi mra no mabiem say ni amu kan STL ye ni o contract ni eninie ni o na yeto abanama esi nya no na yeto abanama I don't know what contract on behalf of the people of Ghana adenti na usuro say ubele ade ne be na Ghanaians.
But point is that
this is the state of the
point
contract.
is that why interest na EC7?
Ghanaians.
Nti your kwansi emu abato no hyehyɛ bi omde gba.
Perfect.
E dey na otu je be ya consider omo fa nkyere.
Na che say omo pese omo kukumo obi. If that is not the case, I don't think na onye no open emo obi anwe. Ahun, say we need interest bia obi bia mu dia. Why leave us to that complex? Say, ye nwi hu anya den. I don't think na we say we kra eye debate.
Ba honorable.
Excuse me. What we would. I don't think na we say debate say e better na kra na e be kan we. Contract no wo. No understand contract no ye dey amamo.
Dey okay. Easy no I take here for granted and accident.
Yeah, Ghanaians, we have made ourselves to that ebb. Yeah, but
they come with the tag for granted. Say an independent body.
Na the only independence benefit. Independent, minister no say net. National organizer of the ruling party. And so I can say any say net. Former EC boss. And so say there be any say net. Why there na Ghana form fa? Oh yeah, this in cry. Why there na obefa? He can't defend any of them as he sits here now. He can't defend any of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how to
honorable. You see, my baby.
Okay, unim. You better twaso.
Yeah.
But you try a home minute back home. You buy this matter. You try about. Then we can continue. World Airlines for us enough dependable herbal. Mudu oni che KNG Herbal and Akolina Kono Kumasi. Sansana Kufuria Gapson Pharmacy and Delight Pharmacy. Tachima and Seri K Herbal and I say Takwa Owas and Vidru Fee Brakatu Herbal. Takwa the Mensa and Anim Dear Herbal. On Babuao Amonia dependable no Papa Ebi. At Africa World Airlines and so Edawa say Yawada Ejuada Yakana Juada Ukwada Fiada and Akwesiada. Direct flight, Tamale to Kumasi, and a Kumasi to Tamale. They are Africa World for AD Juma Kwansu. So that's what I see. Okay, just wrap up on this one.
Yeah, they make a say, electoral system now, and that's the electoral commission. You Ghana Hanuno. Electoral commission is not under the Ministry of Interior. They are an independent institution.
So the minister cannot speak.
They are an independent institution. 2, if the EC fails to say, I am going to enter into an agreement or a contract with a body that will facilitate my work, for Ghanaians, they have the right to do that. They don't need the permission from Interior Ministry. They don't. And whatever the Interior Minister the Obama Kabiano. You take you out of context because the issue at the end by and say it was about these 3 South African what do you call it mercenaries.
Another topic altogether.
Maybe I want to you see let's position let's put proper perspective.
South Africa because under one hold on. Under one watch.
Yeah.
South Africa it ends the case. Now let's address the role. STL.
I am just, you see, I made, some very, very important points I said we'll take note of. Say 1, it is not out of place. Say EC will have a contract agreement with any company that will facilitate its job.
And one who can first.
It makes it simple for us. If it is not out of,
they don't need permission. They don't need permission from Interior Ministry before they do their job.
It makes it simple. That is why.
So you wait a minute, please. Then you can see I beg you. The Americans say the issue of STL and the kind of document that they found on them. So the Americans say they are these are people that were being investigated for the fact that they have come here to do something that they told the immigration authority that they didn't tell that they were coming to do. So they make an say, in the process, yakohu document bia it has to do with STL. Before and now some time ago, you see EC. Anyone who contracts, someone transmitting, some information. And you know, let us be very, very careful. Let us be very, very careful.
Going deeper into this South African unfortunately,
but
maybe at work how
they can say
it's even for when your reference point.
No, we cannot discuss this. We cannot discuss this without recourse to that.
The point is clearly here. STL Yajumeku, the nipa binu person who is saying.
Yes.
A dear Aquenya
contract net to say.
That's it.
And you're
right. Rightly as you said.
Yes.
Easy one who coins on 4B or Pibian in the year Juma.
That's right.
Finito. Okay. One on in the year Juma. Then also on your mouth. These are questions.
Where are they?
But
I should not go back.
There is fortunately for us, Ghana Hanumu, you will be a friend of IPAC. Elections eBay. One they will have
IPAC or briefing and come on.
If it is relevant, maybe say Obi Bebabe transmit BB from.
But what is your challenge? Easy for me difficult to say they will respond appropriately to all these things.
But we cannot. We shouldn't stampede them.
Easy, American security. For them to tell us what they need to tell us. I was saying who more activities. Some activities be open.
But you admit that some more be open.
Why not? That's all.
But that's a very simple question.
You see,
the contract patriotism. It's a very good admittance. As I say, Omuju maybe Omudibiano, open because of how sensitive their work is. Now we are demanding for transparency, fairness in their operations.
Yes.
This is a grouping of people. Omababekase, Patro STL, Jumabe Omoyo Omoshishimo, Mayehu Keke. What is your challenge?
What is wrong with
that? Right.
You are finding it
we are operating
they
within
are always defending
No. Let us not make unnecessarily they shouldn't exaggerate the system. Exaggeration no does. I mean
that you want to know a role a particular
we have not given the EC time limit. Say one can't tell your channel. And I'll give us these answers within 2-3 minutes.
No crown and money bad. As a home hiding to the corrections.
But you see the reality of the
that is a Dr. Wampadian. President can or different Ghana to
the president the only Wampadian. What was the difference? Any Mumu what do you call Baumia? Need you the
correct methodology. Different one. But the president he was far off.
The fact is that the embassy among what he has said is that we the political parties, the stakeholders, we should educate our members very well on our electoral system. Because we have the most transparent.
So don't toe that line. If you continue to toe that line, then say. Because you are saying
it is what I know.
No, so we should educate our party followers.
Yes.
And then leave out whatever happens.
Because easier. No, amount for dispute. Adwa honorable Safwa.
Adwa easy, and I say it is because of the kind of system we have.
The processes leading to
we're raising a very important issue about Adwa Safwa. It is because of the nature of our system. The nature of the electoral system, which involves everybody at every stage, and a mistake nearby, was identified at the constituency level, and it was corrected.
I mentioned Samuel Baba's name.
Yes.
And he brings in an apology. Omayini, I sincerely apologize for how I worded my Facebook post. You know me very well, and I will be the last person to insult you. But what happened on Tuesday was disgraceful. And as a party communicator, I have every right to critique it. Radio is to educate, inform, entertain, and not to throw mud at people. Samuel Brian Boabin Awosh. He apologizes, but he comes with a caveat. That's it. Okay. Well, so that's it. Always say, you know, Honum. Say, the other day, so.
And me, the American say, me advise as a easy family way, a no kiosk advice.
But the easy crack and I'm not who be able to say, upon all what is happening, it is incumbent on them to pick it. It is also the advice about even relating to the 5-member panel committee. Set up validation. Almost say a year foot to another committee.
But a bit do baby no. Or be a back say I'm yanka. Na maybe an enemy in answer.
It will depend on you and I.
Yeah,
we would have
the person a catcher and say, a human or yam, on your may easy for, on your may easy workers, or yam Ghanaians. Oh, me patoti, or yam Ghanaians, and say a group of Ghanaians be a doubt to be concerning the coming election.
Come clean.
Oh, because hands here cleaner. Oh, come clean. No, there are watching all around the globe. Everybody is watching. No, everybody is watching the easy. Ghana elections are important to the globe. And transparency there. And one said that Hokim. I didn't attend beer. I said, yeah. You were offensive now, offensive. That is the point.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me just one.
But as against the president, say leave easy to do its work. Most of who you are home, just about Tata is too much.
Yeah, unim.
Of France. The president, the cocker of France, is a young register. Ye clean na yense sanono. And one home de Juma. The president Akan. Tembia no so kabi. No mo so mo kabi. I say tembia no mo defend easy. Enti yan kan wansef. Yan kan yanuntum. Democracy na home for say. Democracy na home for say you make sure say referee no. Referee be make sure say referee on the tembia on the insinuations in kwan or kase. We should keep quiet. We are Africa, but we will never ever keep quiet until we get to a point that is very transparent. Not the whole world the crowd applaud is say why are there genuinely no ni omo koto no obia be results that is what we want.
See the minion mo ye akoye say obetini esi sama bi akwa wo ba e wo Abidjan na omede abakuma unhu sama no unhu nipa no wakwa wo no then so obi agia
yeah ka agreement ya STL ni yisi
political parties if you take my advice
agreement na esama
if you take my advice the American say
the analogy is not right.
This our electoral system no
is the best
me dey me say me mrekura wo sa no mahu hwe whether I'm telling you whether biometric or no biometric, right? I am interested in who is coming to the polling station to vote because I have the right, okay, to find out who qualifies and who doesn't qualify to vote in a particular polling station in my constituency. 2, I have the right to find out who is the Paco registration or whether the person qualifies or not. What do you say? And I have a
because it's you know near me outfit Hano.
And then I made it clear.
But near me Hano.
I call an outfitter. And it is the process of reaching the east, you know. If it's truncated elsewhere, not your massage figures are. Can you say?
Occulted believe say it cannot be
if you elevate your polling agents from glorified observers to proper, what agents are, that will be eliminated. Because the I also expect say my opponents, our MPP for the other parties, will also take serious interest in whatever goes on at the police station. So at the end of the day, say me we vigilant. Now we observe.
Me say we do bullshit ni be do there. Who dispute two figures no? Ni aka tell say kokot.
Yeah, the mechanism.
What Dr.
Our electoral system. Look, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, Hanu Ghana ha. Who control dia? Police agents wo, but political party agents wo no. Wo mu be exhibition. Political party agents wo no. Ye koto aba political party agents wo no. ye be kan ya ba
agent
ti wono
using
so me gana eni ti no
esi o mbede wu eni esi o mbede wu
me ba
esi o mbede den ye betunu kra de
STL wo se mi
edi figure no aba o mbede wu
o ma
pay your ayi de je nya how no na ko to aba na
o ma hini me ka se mi dro me say MPP me si mu educate mu nkrofo no hwe eya na mo hwe soro mo hwe fom because I am telling you
I am telling you that in
okay you the average MPP member no electoral system no that's the reason why and then I'm and let my vote count yes pseudo surrogate of the MPP no ebe
of MPP
surrogate o ka say uti dey make na say MPP for na wo mu we say anything no dey make na say o hwe the course na otherwise obi ntimi ma organize amanfo se mu mra na mu ko picket ewo yisi office yeah registration
okay
yeah registration so they make us who spend time at the police station
STL agreement
spend time even
they don't work for themselves, they work for the people of Ghana.
Okay. But the people of Ghana
it should be open and transparent.
Okay. All do you agree to that?
Not an activity.
Bottom line, do you agree to that?
Yes.
Their working should be open and transparent.
But you see, I'm not saying no. But what I'm saying is that the people are already doing what they are expected to, to do.
Question is,
it is open and transparent.
Question is, your STL, as in a particular groupings of people. Mon can't share the STL for you.
Mania, mon can't share the STL here. The bottom line is say, ubete electoral system nasi. What do you mean? Tiasie.
Okay, you had to watch that now.
Me share that. Easy abeka tro bibi about STL ana.
STL so hu na ko hu omunche no.
Dey make say. Easy abeka bibi wo hu ana.
Easy omni say any contract.
Na
easy omni say any contract.
Me say.
No, answer that question.
I don't know because I have not cited.
So what that is doesn't know.
Electoral commission with your response, Abuama, that still the debate goes on.
Electoral commission doesn't need permission from the Ministry of Interior to go into any agreement with anybody of force.
Okay, so which one do we believe now? The Interior Minister's own or that of the EC? What has in Afarajan's statement plus.
But you see, Omahini, the reason why we have to be very careful is say the fact that Afarajan says something before.
No, which one do we believe? Which one?
We are speaking as if Afarajan is still the EC boss.
No, per Afarajan's statement.
How many years now? How many years now?
Okay, so it will be wiser for the EC to come and respond.
That's all.
But you see the point is that we cannot force him to come and speak. Let him do it in his own time. Yes.
No.
The EC is not under the Interior Ministry. They cannot instruct them to do anything.
But
they cannot wait.
It's bringing suspicion.
In her own time. In her own time.
This is not good for
she
Ghana.
will come out at the right time.
Oklite, Abanu Yakotuno.
Abanu Yakotuno. You got 2 years. You are going through the processes. I got to Abanu. And it is Obiko. Let's wait. Let's see.
This is not just any
ordinary
person. This is not just any ordinary person. And at a point in time, the STL was a part of the EC's workings. Now, this is an Interior Minister.
You see, you're crying. Or see, as
making the minister in the country.
Or see, at a point in time.
Sorry. Honorable Sababit, man, can quickly.
Near idea can say, okay, near yeah, simple. Just 7% ultimacy.
Oh, me to say about who said,
no, ultimacy, dear, I don't know, no wine, yes, that time expensive. Oh, people are listening to us. Simply offer agreement, no. I'm not to one Ghana for shake. And only transparency na education. We are Sadiano genuine. Obi any honoma or suspect you. We won't move into any complex. Enti uwini a one wini ulusu a walusu. Won adentina among for suspect say processes na ekono. It is geared towards a party back. Would that be because party back could defend it, party back also then.
No, you see, anything that makes we cannot talk about this without situating it properly. The amounts are SCA by. If we take the issue about this,
this is just point 4 of the minister's statement. A comprehensive report on the operations of Superlock Technologies Limited and an assessment of some key staff's vulnerability for possible compromise was retrieved from Haziz's room. STL is the company contracted by the Electoral Commission to transmit tallied election results.
Interior Minister for you.
Interior Minister.
How declare information.
But they can say, me know. Politically, we are involved. We are stakeholders. We are part of the process.
But this is from the Interior Minister.
Look at me. Me say atade me say kala ni me na me say atade no. Obi su ti baby. E na prescribe atade dey ama me a. When dey na obeji.
Is it Interior Minister?
And let us wait for the EC to come out and tell us.
So when?
That one, you cannot push them. Allow them to take their decision whether to come or not to come.
Okay.
When they decide, and I believe that indeed, if indeed they have anything to do with STL, at the appropriate time they'll come out and tell us. Because they'll come out.
Say, team. Not me team. Na yekobo match. Na one suspect say obi ehumi pass and as one suspect say referee na GBB efiri ho a. Ube complain say referee no.
And they show you.
Wahu me ba me. What the answer?
You will be a friend pre-match ayeko. Enu ye wo iPad. Ayeko shia wo ho no mo. Ye discuss processes.
You discuss it. You nim say referee easy. You see any activities towards the election. You who say enkoyi. Ye ntwen ama no nkodu you know the time minute.
And I say no. Tobo na ye wo ho no. Emfaso bia
the Africa World Airlines for us.
Emfaso bia ni
so. Da o ma say na mum Duma Jonesa ne Ghana for doubt the credibility of the East, you know. From now onwards, no. On declare no say or ye middle person.
Munya is summer. Munya is summer. Because you see, Munya is summer. And the classic doubt on the integrity.
Udi sumasi Ghana.
Me need sumasi.
Offense sama.
What would demo no summer.
Adian sunya sama.
Adian summer.
Ye ne kasare nya sama. Enye onu.
Most na wo kan summer.
Wo summer.
Na me kana.
Wo summer.
Me who be that? Adu person be who.
Activities bia e solid. Enye sama nsem.
Na me kana.
This activity bia e solid. Paper agreement.
And then
produce the solid paper.
Okay, then probably I'll put it to you also no. Munja atite.
No, when no,
your submission no. Hey, yeah, it said there's no cause for alarm. Yanko police station. And then my concentration is
pronouncement.
Yeah, I'm saying this again. Me say Ghana had elections are won at police stations.
Okay. They say we are believing the
elections are won at the police station.
No, but my catch was if we also go here for me. Was if we keke.
They say if we are medal, I shall say.
They say they should form. The elections are won at the police station. We have the most open.
Okay, so which one are you going to use? Kukrudu.
Unity, power.
Kukrudu.
Rado. Kukrudu. I was so.
Eyezu. Eyezazu.
Eyezuza.
Say
Ejo agbodo. Mahamale.
Ezu badawe.
Hwe. Onte.
Debi o. Mahamale dey. Nana do
debi a obeji hanu ma. Na de o kan aban so mo tam.
Onim. Oba yin mi tia pikin. Elembele na mi tia pikin. Na me kai amanfo se. Se enne munko dodo wa na munko hwe state of the art. Ewo new hospital na. Oma penyi. Oma penyi.
Tamu asu.
Aposo.
Tamu asu.
Aposo.
Se enne
Tamuaso.
Apostle.
Ubeje.
Omo de uru kakra.
Apostle.
Ubeje. Ma throw away ma.
Apostle.
Catch your national security advisor. Say the oil uncalled for.
Oh,
and one for see a trap.
Messi hospital. Let's count our blessings. Messi see and dodoa in Greater Accra. And then yeah, me kwano so hono. Na hospital. Oh, minia.
Hospital.
Munko na no me picture me.
Any pay hospital na account. Any pa NHS ya dia pa.